The following is a podcast meant for adults and discuss things like sexual content and alcohol use. Listener discretion is advised.
Welcome to episode 14 of the Drunk Texting Podcast, the show that is by black people, but not always for black people, because we don't discriminate around here. Either way, I've already lost the plot.
Yeah. Had you lost it.
Oh, I had it, I already lost the plot. But with that being said, we are the Drunk Texting Podcast, the podcast where we have some drink, talk some shit to help you through your Thirsty Thursday as only we can. I am your host, JB, as always, joined by my co-hostess with the mostest. Please tell them who you are and what adjective you have for them this week.
Oh, don't I have an adjective?
Oh, Lord. I'm afraid.
It's great.
Is it?
You're going to agree with it.
I don't know about that.
I guarantee you're going to agree with this adjective. I am the hellish Kristal Dictionary.
You know, very hellish. If you've watched the podcast, you've listened to the podcast, you know she's been hellish to me. Cause
I told you would agree with it.
You know, she just do me all kinds of dirty.
I don't do anything really straight nice to you.
Oh,
I'm the nicest person in here right now.
Man, please. But with that being said, before we actually get into the meat and potatoes and carrots of today's episode, always drink responsibly, never drink and drive, sometimes drink and text. But with that being said, I am drinking a spiked Arnold Palmer. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, a spiked. If you know, last week I had vodka and sweet tea. This week I have a spiked Arnold Palmer. Those of you that don't know what an Arnold Palmer is, it is tea and lemonade mixed together, and it is spiked. But spiked with what? You'll never know.
Ooh, the mystery.
What are you drinking on today, Miss Kristal?
A fun little concoction.
Oh.
You know?
Happy juices?
Huh?
Happy juices?
The happiest of juices. Oh.
I don't know. I was about to say, like, I don't know, because I think your idea of happy juice and mine are two different.
The one we never know.
You're never beating the allegation.
What?
You're never beating the allegation. You're never beating the allegation.
I don't have any allegations.
Just like how James from Shits and Gigs will never beat the allegation that he is fiending for Fuhan.
Leave that man alone.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
James specifically, if he has no haters on this planet, it's because I'm dead.
You can't be the only one.
I know I'm not, but
He don't be doing nothing to nobody.
shit.
He don't be doing nothing to nobody.
Like I keep saying, bro, one of these days I'm gonna have a platform enough to where I'm gonna be like, we're gonna do a charity boxing match. James, I pick you as my opponent. And then he'll be in a lose-lose because either he does it and risk public humiliation, or he doesn't and he gets called out for not wanting to box for charity.
That's facts. That's kind of facts.
Just the defeated, like.
I'm not against you fighting. If you just really want to fight that man, go for what you know.
Listen.
You look like a tall man.
Don't get me. No, he's canonically short, actually.
Oh God.
Like I want to say he's like 5'8", 5'9". Like, dude is not tall. Which is funny because apparently he's taller than Fuhan.
Fuhan looks short.
That's crazy.
He do.
That's crazy.
That man looks small.
That's crazy.
Look at him.
I mean, he's muscular though.
No, he's small.
Fuhan is muscular.
Okay.
Nah, but the thing is, even though I call myself a violent person, I would never actively just go out and fight people. Like, especially if I know that there's thing that we can do. Like, if I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna freaking especially something like boxing for real, I'm gonna do it for a good cause. That's why if somebody came up to me today and was like, "Oh, well, we're doing a local boxing show, but what we're doing is we're asking people with no boxing training to come in, train for a month, and then we'll do a boxing tournament over the course of the following month, and all the proceeds will go to charity." As long as I vibe with the charity, absolutely. You look like you saw something that you didn't like.
No. They say he's like 5'11".
Yeah. He's short though.
He's 5'11" is short.
He's not 6 foot. As somebody who's also not 6 foot, I can say that he is short.
That's facts.
If you're, and I hate that that's what society has come to. But they say like 6 foot is considered not short. 6 foot and up is considered not short. Anything under 6 foot is just short. And I'm like, bro, I'm not short.
I don't think that's fair.
Yeah, I'm not short.
Yeah, I don't think that's fair. I don't get the whole man gotta be 6 foot.
I don't get it either. I don't.
If they treat you nice, why don't matter?
Look, but let a man say, "Oh, my wife," or "Oh, my girl got to be a size 8," or like, "Oh, she got to be this or that," and it's like why? Then the world gonna go crazy. It's a whole thing.
See, I want to say, like, I don't care how tall you are, but you can't be shorter than me. That's all I ask. Can't be shorter than me.
You know what? I can understand that.
It's something about like if my man is shorter than me, like, bro, what you can't defend me.
But I will also say, as a man who is known to enjoy women that are taller than him, man, at one point, I was the WNBA's biggest supporter, specifically for the fact that they are all big and tall women.
They are.
And I was just like, hi. I want to be able. If I can crane my head up like that to have to look you in your eyes.
I did used to know a guy. He liked dating girls taller than him because he said he felt like he was dating a model.
That's valid.
I said, you know what? That's fair enough, my guy. That's fair enough.
I just want to be able to look good.
No,
just to be goofy. Just to be goofy, not even to be serious.
I'm not gonna break my neck. I'm not dating a girl that's like 6'7". Like, well, no. That
6
hurt.
foot, 7 foot, 6 foot, 5.
I don't know which. You could have went 2 ways. I don't know which way you're gonna go with that.
That's fair. Nah, man. Hey, I heard the one line that made me laugh, but I always remember when talking about tall women. But the dude who was shorter than me, by the way. Dude was like, I think it was about Leo's height, actually. I'm so dead ass. He was about like Leo's height, maybe an inch or two taller. But he was like, bro, I don't care. He was like, I'll chop him down, I'll climb him. However I gotta do it, the job will get done. And I was like,
plus for confidence.
I was about to say, I was like, bro, I can't even be mad at you because that is a level of confidence that I don't have.
Exactly.
Like, that is a level of confidence. For you to be short, like, I had to, like, look down a little bit just to look him in his eyes, for real. Like, if he was, like, right next to me, I had to, like, look down to look him in his eyes. So for him to be like, he was like, bro, the taller the better. Chop him down, climb him. I don't care. The job don't get done. I was like, bro, what the fuck? He was like, bro, I don't care. I love me a tall woman. I was like, nigga, what?
He don't have a choice. He don't have a choice. A majority of women are taller than him. I'm so sorry.
That's fair.
Hate to say it,
But like he straight up like, oh yeah, like if she's 6 foot or taller, send her my way.
Oh, he loved him.
He loved him.
And I can't be mad.
He loved him. I'm like, hey bro.
Hey, if he like it, I love it.
Big facts.
That's
big facts.
All right, let's get.
But we done rambled and rambled on enough. Let's get into our first section of the week, which is the question of the week. This question, again, via Ask Reddit. Eventually, we will get enough people to get into our subreddit to be able to
take y'all answers.
To be able to, we'll ask y'all questions and y'all be able to give us answers. But with that being said, here we go. What's been your biggest fuck this shit I'm out moment? Some of these were kind of sad. Some of these were kind of funny. This first one, kind of sad.
Oh.
I finally got the courage to, at 11 years old, tell my dad that his girlfriend and her kids were abusive when he wasn't around. It was a weekend without her, and it was just us, so I blurted it out, giving him examples of times she hit me, called me names, let her kids beat me up, then yelled at me for getting blood in the house, or even withholding food because I was a big kid and needed to be out on a diet. He came back with, "Oh, she already told me all of this and said you'd blow it out of proportion," and ended with, "She's not leaving just because you don't like her." That night, while he showered, called my mom in tears and asked her to pick me up. She came and got me. I don't condone violence, but watching my mom slap my dad and call him a piece of shit was kind of liberating. I barely see her talk to him 26 years later. As you fucking should.
As you should.
Fucking, the fact that you talk to him at all.
At 11 years old.
Bro, the fact that he at 11 years old had the nerve to say that to you. The fact that at all you even talk to him at all speaks a lot more about you than it does about him.
Right, he wouldn't have heard a damn thing from me ever again.
Would have heard shit from me. You wouldn't even know that I still existed.
Mm-mm.
The moment I left that house,
I would have sent a fake obituary to your house.
look, had him showing up to my mom's house talking about something. Why didn't you tell me my son died? Because you weren't any good to him in the first fucking place.
Right. Don't worry about none of that.
The only reason I even sent you that obituary is because before he died, he told me that that's what he wanted. Was he at least
You don't
wanted?
personally have one.
Yeah, exactly. You personally wanted to make sure that you had one.
I make it look all fancy and everything. I pay the extra
I'm
$5 to get it printed.
I'm talking that shit would be on like that thick leaflet paper. That shit would have like the stamping in it where it had like the texture. All of that.
Customize the picture, put me in the fucking clouds. I'm gonna send you a shirt and everything.
Not a
I'm
shirt.
gonna put me on a t-shirt.
Not a shirt, bro.
I'm gonna send you a too small shirt at that.
Damn, that's tragic.
That's the size you wore in that last saw you. So yeah. Put that name on the shirt.
This next one is a story as well. Got a manufacturing job. In the interview, they told me that some overtime occasionally happened, which I was fine with. Went through a week's worth of training. Finally got to the warehouse floor, and the first thing the floor manager said is, they told you it's no days off, right? Apparently, they were so understaffed, everyone was required to work 7 days a week for the foreseeable future. It had already been months at this point, and no one knew when it would end. And they also had this stupid system where if you missed a day of work for any reason, you were ineligible for a raise or promotion for 6 months. If they had been upfront about this in the interview, I might have considered it. I was hard up for cash. But having worked at various companies before that always lied to me, I saw the signs and noped the fuck out. And again, second time in a row, as you should have.
Yeah, completely. You are completely right in that situation. Cause no days off is crazy, and I want to say borderline illegal.
Right.
That's slavery. Not doing it.
Somebody commented, waiting for the guy whose first day working at the help desk for CrowdStrike to comment.
There.
So I guess by this point they still have it, but for those of you I guess that don't know or didn't realize, the company behind the global outage of like basically a quarter of the fucking computers on the planet, CrowdStrike, they had some kind of update or something that caused their entire systems to malfunction, and that's what sent us into a global shutdown for a few hours or like a couple days.
Yeah, mini apocalypse.
So, CrowdStrike is the reason behind that, and I guess they were waiting for them to comment, and they haven't. So
that's funny.
I saw this one. I thought it was kind of funny because I had something similar happen to me in college. Big party on the second floor of an apartment building. 40 to 50 people jammed in a 3-bedroom apartment. A neighbor rightfully called the cops. I was standing right next to the door when there was a loud banging on the door. I know what that meant, and I just stood there. Most everyone got quiet. One young lady decided that this was just an exciting party goer and swung the door open saying, "Come on in." As the group of cops swarmed the apartment, people were trying to escape, jumping off the balcony. Cops were down there catching them. I heard this later because I just turned and walked out of the door. No cops, slowly walked down the stairs and just kept walking. I had gotten a ride to the apartment, so I just walked the 2 miles to my car. A lot of people thought I had been arrested.
That's kind of funny.
I'm not saying that I went through the exact same thing, but I've definitely been in the parties where like the police have shown up and was like, "We've gotten complaints. We've gotten complaint. Shut it down, or we're gonna shut it down for you." And I'll admit I was high in one of those situations, so I'm a nervous high in like public situations. Is what I should say. When I'm in like public situations, I'm high. I'm a nervous high. So literally the first time it happened, like banged on the door, I hid in his guest room closet.
Yeah.
In his guest room closet on the floor in the back, I was like, "Let me know when they get out, when they come back. Like, let me know when they leave, please."
I can't.
It was fun.
Hiding in the closet?
Huh?
Hiding in the closet was fun?
Having the experience was fun. My new job as network IT manager was told by my trainer I would be making copies of articles for the president, answering the phone, getting him his coffee, and marking ledgers for him. I said, I was hired as network IT manager. I think you got the wrong person, and I wasn't told I'd be doing secretarial work. She said, "Oh no, we got the right person. You are working in IT, but also doubling as secretary to the president." Told her, "You guys should have been more honest in your job description and during the interview, because that's not what I signed up for, and that's like bait and switch. You know what? Fuck this, I'm out," and walked right out the door.
Fair.
In other words, you should have, as you should have, because I wouldn't have done that shit. Not even close.
No.
I think we're gonna call that one there, just because a lot of these are kind of long, and to be fair, I'm just like, y'all don't have like 3 or 4 sentence descriptions of a situation, like literally.
They want to give details.
Like literally, I think I told you the story. Did I tell you the story on the podcast of the friend that almost got me killed because he was
trying to stay back with old girl?
Yeah. That was the situation of mine. And granted, that story was a little bit longer because I wanted to set up the world, but like, even that one could have been short. Went to a party with a friend, dude did coke, roommate kicked us all out, friend wanted to stay to be all like, "Oh, it's okay, it's okay." Me and one of my homies, we said, "Screw it, we're leaving." We left him there. I beat him with a piece of chicken when we got back.
Boom.
But again, I wanted to set up the world building.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
This is so good.
Is it really now?
Spike Donald Palmer, man.
Yeah.
Like the best idea I've had, like ever. I think it all. And literally, I've been to the doctors before where they've just been like, well, there's no coloration to it, so it's just you're not sick. It's just your sinuses run. And I'm just like,
But
y'all can't do anything to dry it up. And they always keep saying, like, "Oh, just take some Claritin." I've already taken Claritin.
maybe go to an allergist.
Huh?
Maybe go to an allergist.
I might.
I know it's not like I know sinuses, but still like anything. Or ear, nose, and throat doctor.
Yeah.
Or
I'll
ear, nose, and throat doctor.
Probably do that when I go get my physical. I don't even want to go do my physical because I don't want them to draw blood from me.
Just take blood drawn.
I
Be a
don't
baby.
I don't like needles.
Too bad.
I don't like needles.
Too bad. Get your blood drawn.
I might just tell them to just prick my finger and take my blood.
No.
It's not like they gotta take that much.
To draw blood?
They don't have to take that much. They can just prick my finger and then just take the blood that way.
No, they gotta take a lot. They gotta take like 3 bottles.
Why?
Cause they have to test it.
You don't need that on it.
They test for a lot of things at your physical. At your yearly, they test for a lot of things.
You don't need that much blood.
Yes, they do.
Oh.
They do.
They hate
That's what
it.
they like take out your arm. They'll shake it up and put it in a little centrifuge.
I hate that so much.
Would you rather have them draw blood or be sick? Because what if they find something that they can easily prevent?
I'm gonna be honest, you probably would hate my answer because I would rather just be sick and then give me something to fucking fight it later than have them.
No.
I fucking hate so seriously.
Don't you literally have tattoos?
That's a different kind of needle though.
True.
That is
But
a different kind of
don't look at the needle when they put it in. It wasn't me, I'm a weirdo. I like to look.
You weirdo.
I like to watch.
You weirdo.
I want to see what you're doing, so I just sit there and I watch.
Oh, yeah.
Just like I watch when I get tattoos, I'm just like.
See, watching you get tattoos again is different. But getting it, oh god.
If I can watch you put the needle in, I'm going to watch you. I want to see what you're
It
doing.
physically makes me feel ill.
Well, maybe
The
it's me because I
idea.
used to donate plasma all the time in college, so I'm used to it. So I'm just like, sticky.
But like just the idea of them just
Yeah, it's
that makes me ill.
it's not
makes
even
me
that.
fucking
Why?
ill.
Why does that make you
makes
ill?
me-
Why?
Just because
What is it? It's just blood. It's your blood.
I don't care. Oh god. No, I hate it.
It's just a needle.
I hate it.
It takes like less than a minute.
Oh, but they're taking 3 vials. But
If you drink water and you're hydrated, it'll come out real fast and they'll be done. They're like, all right, you're done. Band-aid.
that's so terrible. Oh, that's so terrible.
It's not.
It is.
It's not.
It is.
It guarantees
It is
it's not
not.
as bad as you think it is. I promise. Because you've had blood drawn before.
Yes.
Okay, so you already know what to expect.
No.
What you mean?
No.
The process is not changed.
I don't care.
I promise the process isn't changed.
I don't trust. All nurses were not created equally.
If you're nice with a nurse.
All
They
nurses
will
were
be
not
nice.
created equally.
You know, I hope your nurse always pulls out a butterfly.
I knew you hated me. Like,
You're the one causing a fit and a fuss about some blood being drawn. That takes less than a minute to get all the 3 little vials if you're hydrated. That's why you drink water before you go to the doctor. It has more than one benefit. Drink your water before you go to the doctor. It's good for you.
just for that, I'm gonna down like 3 things of vodka. Opposite. I drink the exact opposite.
I guess it's still liquid in the body. It's gonna show up in your bloodstream, but go off. Can you get in trouble for going to a doctor like drunk? Yes, you can. It's public intoxication.
Yeah. Well, the public intoxication though would only be like if you were making a scene.
Not necessarily. If you're just sitting on the corner, drunk as shit, you're not doing it. You're just like, they can arrest you because you're in public drunk. Public drunkenness is what that is. Public drunkenness, public intoxication.
I was about to say, don't you mean public intoxication?
They can. It's also public drunkenness. That's also. They're interchangeable. But that's funny. Imagine you just drunk as shit waiting on a ride home. Police come and arrest you. Like, I'm just waiting on a ride. Oh, that's not funny.
Next section.
Next.
Our next section was Would You Rather of the Week.
Okay.
Can you do my phone on camera? Oh my god, you can.
Well, put it down. We don't give away feet for free.
My feet are covered anyway.
That don't mean nothing. AI is powerful.
Lord have mercy. Would you rather of the week? Would you rather be the smartest person in the room or the strongest person? Now, what I mean by that is every room that you enter, your intelligence will automatically increase to be the strongest, to be the smartest of any room that you're in. If there's multiple people in that room, if you're already the smartest, then it won't adjust. Or, in the terms of strength, whenever you walk into the room, you'll automatically be the strongest. You'll feel your strength increase to reach above whatever the highest strength is in the room.
The only thing I can think of with that, you walk into like a bodybuilding competition, your person goes, and you just blow up. I don't know why that thought came into my mind. Well, on the other hand, I thought you walk into a room with babies, and you're the smart person, they're fucking babies.
I mean, you don't know that. You don't know if they're the baby with a 180 IQ.
Then that baby needs to be taken for science.
Well, you never
Because
know.
how does it have a 180 IQ? How?
Stranger things have happened.
Then a baby with a 180 IQ?
Yes. Like babies getting mixed up at birth.
That's not their fault.
Or lizards with high IQs.
Or babies being born with a full set of teeth.
Exactly. Or babies being born with like full like heads of hair.
That's very common actually.
Really?
Yes. A lot of babies are born with full heads of hair. Were you a bald baby?
I mean, I don't know too many babies that were born with full heads of hair.
I do. I know plenty of babies that are born with full heads of hair.
I mean, you got how many cousins?
A lot.
Exactly. So I'm sure you
And they were born with hair. Sorry, your people were born bald. We come out with hair. We got hair in my family.
I mean, we got hair in my family too, but
But you don't know any babies born with full heads of hair?
no.
It's weird. I got bald hair, baby.
A little bit, yeah. A little bit.
That's a shame. No. Both my sisters born with full head of hair. I was born with full head of hair. Babies have hair. So it causes heartburn. In pregnant women.
Alrighty then. I've heard that. I have heard that, but
That's kind of cute.
so you're gonna go with the intelligence?
Yeah, definitely go with the intelligence.
Studio audience?
Go with the intelligence to learn how to become the strongest as well.
Ha! Of course you would. Of course you would. This is why we muted him last
Right, this is
episode.
we unmute him and he
I
says
mean,
that.
it's possible because, like, think about Lex Luthor. He's really smart, but he's finding ways to match Superman's strength.
That's because he had money.
Yeah. So find ways to get the money to increase my strength.
No,
If
he
I got money, I
had
don't care if
the
I'm
money.
fucking strong. If I got money, I'm just fine.
And if anything, I would just use my intelligence to figure out how to become the world's richest man. And then control the world because I'm the world's richest man.
Right, you get a strength, you have bodyguards and shit. For sure.
Still,
Oh no, man. We've seen recently that bodyguards aren't really that good at protecting people.
Then have more bodyguards.
That's a tragedy.
Have the strongest bodyguards.
I don't know, man.
Just have a big man walking around doing that all times. Like have like 4 huge men covering every angle. There you go.
And where would I even find 4 big men?
You're the richest man in the world. Look it up. Have somebody hire it for you. Go to a bodybuilding competition.
California, that little place where all the men work out.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, not the gym. It's like it's in like GTA 5 where like all those people.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Also, to your point, bodybuilders are not functionally strong. They're just aesthetically. Well, I say that most of them are not functionally strong. They're just to have the body physique.
Well then hell, have a wide body. I don't give a fuck. Just protect me. You
Not a
have
wide
give me a
back.
bunch of square built bitches.
Not a wide back.
Yes.
Not the big back.
Give me the biggest wide back
Oh,
to
my
protect
God.
me. I want a box of people around me.
That's tragic. Say I want to walk everywhere in a box, essentially.
Yes.
Mm-mm-mm.
Yes.
A shame.
But I'm affected.
All right, so that was a little bit shorter because I knew that this one, this section, was going to be a little bit longer. It is the 15 best anime series of all time ranked. But even though it is the 15 best, as according to Game Rant, and most recently updated January 7th, even though it's the top 15, we're only going to go from the top 10, and we are going to talk about if we believe that this is true or not. I can already tell you, I think it's wrong, because one of the ones that should be in the top 10 placed number 12 on the list. So, with that being said, we are going to...
I'm probably not going to be of much help because a lot of these lists are ones I hadn't seen. So I'm like,
Let's see. So far, I only see one that you have, two. Okay, maybe like two that you haven't. But the studio audience will be allowed to help me chime in. So
yeah.
you'll be of no help.
I will be of zero help.
You'll be of
Looking
some
at it, I will be of 0.2% help.
So we're gonna go through the list first. Then we're gonna start talking about should certain ones be replaced. Number 10, Demon Slayer.
I think it should be higher.
Number 9, Death Note. Number 8, Naruto Shippuden. Number 7, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Number 6, Pokemon.
Okay.
Number 5, Cowboy Bebop. Number 4, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Number 3, Neon Genesis Evangelion. Number 2, One Piece. And number 1, Dragon Ball.
No.
Just
Studio audience
no.
immediately just disagreed.
Got
No.
big opinion on that one.
No.
Alright, so who should be number 1?
I'm gonna go with. It's a tie between Cowboy Bebop and Full Metal Alchemist.
Really?
I see why you said 12 should have been. I haven't seen it, but I think just based on the hype, I think 12 should be higher.
What's 12?
Attack on Titan.
Attack on Titan.
12 should be higher. I would put Naruto at last. No, I'll put Dragon Ball Z at last and Naruto
Really?
second before.
I have never even heard of 11.
What's 11?
Slam Dunk.
That's a basketball anime?
Yeah, this is basketball.
I've never in my life. It's from the 90s.
Uh,
The early 90s.
Yeah,
I've never heard of it in my
basketball.
life.
The fact that Yu Yu Hakusho is not put on here, the fact that Hunter x Hunter is also not put on here, are
Crazy.
yeah, because even people who I've had conversations with that don't watch anime that much, they know about Hunter x Hunter.
Everyone knows. Even they see it, like, oh, I've seen that before.
Exactly. So I'm like, the fact that it's not on this list at all in the top 15,
It's crazy.
let alone top 10, is just wild. Demon Slayer being top 10, I don't necessarily agree with it, but I understand with the amount of hype it gets,
Yeah.
why it is.
Yeah.
Death Note, I feel like Death Note should have been top 5, personally. And I'll say that on a personal note, but I'll also say as it's also a lot of people's starter anime. And I think
Yeah.
that
What about Tokyo Ghoul? A lot of people.
I think Tokyo Ghoul also should have been included on this list just because that is another. I remember back in my junior high school days, the few drawing motherfuckers in my class that would be drawing, they most definitely drew Tokyo Ghoul, and that was like their fucking go-to to draw. God, so many people had OCs from that universe, and I was like, why? Why are y'all like this? Why do you want to be a part of this universe so specifically?
Is Gurren Lagann on there?
No.
No.
Kill la Kill?
No.
No.
Yeah.
I know this list is ass.
Monster?
No.
Damn.
I didn't send it to. I didn't.
Bro.
Here, I'll send it to you so you can look at it.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, I think it sits. I think out of all of these, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is the only one that's like, you are exactly where you should be on this list. Number 7 is like perfect for JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. It works. Pokemon is a surprise hitter for me because I know a lot of people don't consider it to be an anime.
Right.
Like, a lot of people are just like, oh, it's just a cartoon. Like, no, it's an anime. It is. I think the recent swell in popularity of it is what kind of helped push it back into the top 10. I don't think, especially just because of the repetitive nature of the what am I trying to say? Repetitive nature of the plot.
Like the
Whenever they go to
the
a
story
new,
beats.
huh?
The story beats.
Yeah, like it's kind of repetitive in nature, which not a bad thing. It's for little kids, but like, you know, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, I feel like should have been lower on the list. I feel like it should have been like 6th or 8th.
But it says 4.
So
It was number 4.
how are we measuring it? Because this seems to be measuring
We're
on
just getting our
popularity.
opinion on it.
I think basing it on not only just like, okay, popularity, yes, but like
if this is based on
story,
popularity,
character development, like things of that nature that warrant you actually sitting down to watch the show more than like an episode or two. I will also admit, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, there was a lot of development, there was a lot of plot, there was a lot of story. I think what kind of irritated me about them trying to say like, oh, you know, this is a good show that it does this, that, and the third. Yeah, but like, hell, they go through a time skip. They're literally like, I want to say like 2 or 3 time skips in the show.
That's true.
And it's like, why couldn't we have gotten that on screen? Why couldn't we have gotten this development on screen? Especially because we come back and freaking, what was it, Edward?
Edward. Yeah.
He's taller now. Like, dude.
That's true.
Why didn't we see that on the fucking...
I'm not the biggest fan of time skips as well.
Of what?
Of time skips. I'm surprised they don't have Mob Psycho 100.
Oh, no, that does not deserve... Like, don't get me wrong, it is a good anime. I think it is a quality anime with a quality story. Does not deserve to be... And like, all time?
For all time.
It did not deserve top 10 in the all-time list. Neon Genesis Evangelion, I would bump it down to maybe 4.
4.
If at number 3, I would bump it down to number 4. And that's only because I would move Cowboy Bebop from 5 to 3.
5 to 3.
I would move Cowboy Bebop from 5 to 3.
Where would you put One Piece?
Huh?
Where would you put One Piece?
I think I would keep One Piece at number 2. I think I would either keep it at number 2 or I would drop it to 4 just because of the sheer fact that as an anime, it's a quality anime. I mean, there's over 1,000 freaking things. But at the same time, it's like, you have that clear divide of everybody that's watched it and is caught up, the people who see the mountain of episodes and is like, I'm not about to watch this shit. And I think that because of how much of a divide that is and how much it divides the anime community as a whole, it can't be placed as a top 2 anime because it's not. If it was at least like, oh, it's long and I'm not going to watch all of these episodes, but I did watch a few episodes and decided that I wasn't, because of those few episodes, I'm not going to watch the entire thing. If it was at least like, in the sense of Dragon Ball, in the community, the people that badmouth Dragon Ball, they've at least watched the show, so that way they can say, I watched the show, and I still think that it's bad. I think it's booty. I think the plot is trash, blah, blah, blah. With One Piece, it's literally, oh, I haven't watched it, I'm not going to watch it. There's over 1,000 episodes, screw that show. And that kind of loses its points because give it, like, you're not even giving it a chance and you're already, like, writing it off because of the fact of, like, oh, there's 1,000 episodes. I'm not about to devote my time
to watch over 1,000 episodes.
Exactly. So,
True. What are your thoughts on Steins Gate?
I think Steins Gate somebody's gonna hate that I say this. I think that Steins Gate was a little bit too high on this list. And what I mean by that is it's a good anime. It is. But it is not known well enough for it doesn't get the amount of love and praise. And I think that's part of it. Because it's like at least the people people who are just getting into like anime, they at least know JoJo's Bizarre Adventure because they've heard of it.
Yeah.
They at least know about Attack on Titan, they've heard of it.
Yeah.
They at least know One Piece, they've heard of it.
Yeah.
Steins Gate is one of those ones that like, yeah, the anime community as a whole, we love the show, but it's like
it's not one of those everybody knows.
Exactly. There's no name value to saying Steins Gate.
Right.
Like you walk into a convention and go, I'm looking for the Steins Gate fan. You might get 1, 3. I'll even be generous to say at most maybe like 12 of like the diehards that are like, I heard Steins Gate from the other side of the convention. I ran here on my freaking hands to talk to you about it.
Berserk.
Berserk is one of those ones that I think because of its nature and the fact of there's so heavy of things that it covers that like because, and I say that just simply because I've talked to people who they put down anime as a whole because of Berserk, or at least for a short while they were like, I couldn't watch. I had to put it down.
I will admit, Berserk can be a lot.
Can be? Oh, it can be a lot.
It can be a lot.
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
It's, if you watched it, you'd be like, maybe not. Vinland Saga, I was happy to see them just on the list in general.
Vinland Saga, that's another one of the ones that like, even if you're in the anime community, you've heard of it. When you watch it, a lot of people have heard of Vinland Saga. I've heard of it. What's it about? Couldn't fucking tell you, but I've heard of Vinland Saga before.
And that's a lot of my point, though. That's why I think Vinland Saga maybe could have gone a little bit higher. Because as long as you're in the anime community, you know what it's about. Or, well, you know at least you've heard of it.
Yeah.
Same with, like, Fruits Basket. Again, it's another one of those, I haven't watched it, but, like, just because of the fact that, like, I know of it. Even people that I'm helping get into anime have come to me and was like, oh, have you heard of Fruit Baskets? I've heard of Fruit Baskets. I think I might want to add that one to the list, too. Like,
some people just,
Exactly.
Anime or not, you see it, you're like, oh, that's anime.
Okay.
So, we will at some point actually sit down to do, like, the Drunk Texting Podcast greatest anime of all time list. But I think having this one was fun because I looked at the list and I was like, oh, this is an ass list.
I want to know what they count as the worst.
Like Game Rant, this was an ass list. Like, come on.
Game Rant isn't the best place to rely on for these kind of things.
Oh, no, not at all. But I thought it was funny that they actually had a coherent list. So I was like, oh, I'm going to go for it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull up, see if they have a 15 worst anime.
I would love to know.
They're the 15 worst anime sisters, but they haven't done a 15 worst anime list.
Oh, I have one now. I'm looking at one. It's on ranker.com.
Yeah?
It's a bunch of older ones, but they have... When did Berserk come out?
So it's like 1990s? Earlier than that?
Well, the 2016 version is on the list.
Hmm.
That's right. Let me see. Because I just want to know, what do people say is the worst anime of all time?
Worst anime of all time?
Well, here's the lowest ranked anime of all time. Just going through see if there's any ones that like.
Are you looking at comic book resources?
Yeah.
So I will admit, Jesus Christ. I clicked on the list of the worst anime sisters,
Mm-hmm.
and I found out about an anime that
Which anime?
recently my sister is unusual.
Mm-hmm.
And just reading the short synopsis that Game Rant gave, it reminds me of a different anime that I was tricked into watching by TikTok. And it's only like, I want to say 8 episodes. And I watched them because I was curious. I was curious. I will never get that part of my life back. I will never be the person that I was before I watched that anime.
What is it about?
It's not this one. It's the one that I was tricked into watching.
Okay, yeah.
It's about a guy who lives with his sister, the mom and dad. I think the mom got sick and then the dad left, but the mom died or something. Long story short, the brother and sister, they live alone. They're by themselves. The sister was sick, so the brother's taking care of her. Then it turns out she's not sick. Alright, well and good. Sister, way too close to the brother. 100% way too close. You're starting to understand. You're starting to understand.
Yeah.
The brother, not understanding, he thought to get way too close to the sister. And then they get walked in on. The end of the show is literally them deciding that they're going to move to another country where nobody knows who they are and continue their relationship. I was tricked into watching it. I would never get that part of myself ever again. I blocked the person on TikTok that suggested because I remember I liked it because he was talking about like different animes or whatever, and I remember I liked the TikTok, and after I watched it, because I watched all of those episodes in a day,
Right.
I went back to the TikTok and I blocked him. I unliked the TikTok and I blocked him because I said, "Fuck you for that."
That's a shame.
Isn't there an anime where a guy's wife is turned into a child?
Probably.
I think there is something similar to that. Yes, I think yes.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of it, but I do remember hearing about that one.
Yeah.
But also, back to
Yeah.
my sister. Recently, my sister is unusual. The anime where the protagonist's sister's friend dies in some kind of accident. The friend apparently has such unfettered feelings for the friend's brother that she possesses the main protagonist's sister in an effort to get close to him. And in doing so, she has become the vessel for the ghost because she can't move on because of her feeling. She crosses sibling boundaries, according to Game Rant. And she's like possessing the dude's sister and using the sister's body to be like, "I love you so much."
Smart.
Everybody shouldn't be allowed to write anime. That's all I'm gonna say.
I don't know.
I agree.
Oh God, Naomi Tanizaki from Bungo Stray Dogs. I haven't even finished that show, and I can agree with that. I haven't even finished that show, and I can agree with that. And it's literally because she's so touchy-feely and like, great. I'm pretty sure they're adopted siblings, but that doesn't make it any worse.
Yeah.
That just reminds me of the Flash TV show.
Ugh. Where is? Come on, there's one. Oh yeah, Mai Zenin from Jujutsu Kaisen. She's the double sister. She cracked top 10.
Fair.
Come on, I saw her in the thumbnail. Where is she? Please don't tell me she's. No way, she's top 3.
What?
Holy shit, she's top 2.
Oh.
Satsuki Kiryu, Kill la Kill.
Oh, bruh. Yeah.
Wow. I thought she'd have been top 5, but top 2, that's crazy.
That is
You need to watch Kill la Kill. I think you'd like it.
Really?
Yeah.
it's fun.
Once I finish catching up on everything I want to catch up on.
No, just put them all to the side and just watch Kill la Kill. Because it's an actual complete story, so you can actually watch it and not have to worry about more episodes.
Okay.
True.
Well, maybe.
See, he gets it. But yeah, that was the terrible list that Game Rat put out. Personally, I feel like
It's a bad list.
it's a bad list, but you know, one day we'll do our own.
It could have been worse.
It could have been.
Could've
It
been
most
worse.
definitely could have been. They could have had like some random show that nobody had ever heard of in the top 5. So
Right.
Rosario Vampire
They could have fucking bumped up people.
or High School of the Dead.
Boku no Pico is so much worse. Oh my god. Oh, why did you have to remind me? I had forgotten about that show.
Could have had Devil May Cry Baby up there.
But why did you have to remind me of Boku no Pico? Why did you have to do that?
What's that about?
No, we're not going into it. I refuse. Look it up on your own time. Look it up in a private. Look it up in a private browser. You don't want that shit going on your fucking internet history. I'm saying that because you're my friend.
Or Bible Black.
You're muted again.
Damn, we got muted 2 episodes in a row.
2 episodes in a row. You've been muted. How fucking dare I had forgotten about Bible Black too. Oh.
Now what is this? What is this Bible Black you speak?
No. It's the same thing what I told him. If you look it up in your fucking in a private browser. Cause boy, I was not ready.
That's crazy.
That's like the first episode or like the first like 3 episodes of Goblin Slayer. It's in that vein, if you know what Goblin Slayer, what happened in there.
I don't think I want to know.
You don't.
Cool.
But we're gonna get off of this before y'all keep asking me about anime that I should have no business knowing what they are and what they're about.
Listen, everyone in the anime community
Listen,
has succumbed to Boku no Pico at some point.
no,
Yes.
don't do that to the people.
No. It's a rite of passage into the community.
Why do you hate people?
Because people are annoying.
Listen, I'm a curious person, so I will always look like if people tell me stuff and they're just like, don't do it. I'm still gonna do it
Because
to
you
like.
can't tell what to do.
Yeah, exactly. But like
Let me make that mistake.
the scarring and trauma that I get is. Oh my god, the fact that he looked it up as we were talking about. I told you to wait till later.
You don't have no time to watch it right now. That's the thing.
Why?
No, we're gonna keep it going. Do you have the Am I the Asshole?
Of course
Yeah,
I do.
please, we're gonna get away from that. Oh god. We're gonna get away from that. Please. I can't.
How messy do you want?
I want as messy as you can get. Actually, before you, one more time.
I'm gonna try one of these cookies.
Okay. Have fun with that.
Okay, what cookies?
White macadamia cookies.
Thank you.
I've been down there for a while.
They're probably stale.
That's what I told her. I was like, it might be stale, bro.
Good chance they're stale.
No, that shit big. I saw that.
That bitch is stale. That bitch is
Is it
stale.
Yeah.
That's stale.
Damn.
Throw them shits away. That's what you get. That's what you get for trying to eat cookies. Yeah.
Alright.
Just get you some on the way home.
Yeah.
Eat you some chips in the car. Here we go, this one. Just the title is messy. The title's messy. It's not the story itself ain't that bad, but the title is messy.
Alright, hold on. Alright, hit me with that title.
Alright, the title. Am I the asshole for selling my house to get rid of my stepchildren? Tell you, the title is messy.
Selling the house to get rid of your
To
stepchildren?
get rid of your stepchildren. That's how bad. That's fucking petty.
to sell a whole house
Just to get rid
and
of
get rid of the
stepchildren?
stepchildren. Yo, what? Please continue.
Here we go. Alright. My wife passed away in November of 2022. She left me 3 adult stepchildren who have all been very clear that I am not their parent despite being in their lives for over 10 years. Their father has retired to the Philippines. They are 21, 22, and 25. Their mother and I have been helping them out with a place to live because our city is very high cost of living. The youngest is in school still, but the other 2 are employed. After their mother passed away, they stopped doing anything around the house. They have been charging no rent so they could save money. The older 2 are responsible for their own bills other than that. I paid power, water, internet, all the utilities. We even provided food for the youngest. Now they do nothing to help around the house. I have had to hire a cleaning lady to help. It's stupid. So I put the house up for sale. The price has gone up so much since I bought it that I could retire to the Philippines if that was my thing. It took no time at all to sell, and I'm moving out to my cabin. I gave each kid $10,000 and told them the house was sold. They aren't idiots. They had seen the for sale sign and had been around for the open houses. Now they're getting upset with me for throwing them out of their home. I guess they did some of their own growing up there, but they never treated it like much more than a place to sleep. I think that their mom will be disgusted with how they treated me in our home. They pooled their money and got an apartment, but if they count on only the money I gave them, they will have nothing in a year. Am I the asshole?
No. No. I'm not gonna lie, I definitely thought that he was at the beginning. After hearing the story, not the asshole, even a little bit.
It's the title. I mean, like, yeah, they're fucking kids. You're
I
like,
got
no,
rid
they're
of them. I got rid of them. I sold this house so I could get rid of them.
literally sold the house to get rid of step adult.
Right, because the fact that he was even still allowing them to stay in the house after the age of 18
After they're not
speaks
helping.
a lot to them, especially since they were like, oh, well, you're not my dad. I've been in your life for over a decade.
Right.
And you're still treating me like this? Fuck out my house then.
They're not helping pay no bills, even though they're employed. Not the younger one.
Still
you're
in school, so
I understand
okay,
it.
there's a little bit
The
of
other two,
leniency.
y'all finna pay something. Man, this bitch. Y'all paying
Especially if
something.
y'all not cleaning up around this house.
Right, y'all just here doing nothing, stacking your money. And
Clearly
then-
not even doing that.
And then y'all pooled y'all money together to get an apartment. That means the 3 of y'all combined had to put all y'all money together to get an apartment. Be so for real.
You better than me. Again, they better than me because I'd have shown up, I'd have been like, get the fuck out my house.
And
All of
still
y'all.
gave them $10,000 afterwards.
After the fact. He didn't have to.
Why
do
did
that.
y'all all the pool? So $30,000 got y'all an apartment. Y'all gotta stop doing it. Be so for real. Be so for real with that. Y'all each could have got like a house.
I know he probably at his cabin chilling talking about something. I'm so
Chilling
glad I
like
got
that.
rid of them motherfuckers. I'm so damn glad I got rid of them motherfuckers.
Like I'm sick.
With his Lincoln log built cabin. Why do cabins look like they were built with like giant Lincoln logs? Which I know
They
they're
do.
actual like wood.
They do. I don't know. I like the vibe.
Oh yeah, the vibes are always cool.
Absolutely.
We love the cabin.
Yes.
But no, not the asshole, man.
Yeah, no, never.
To the audience, not the asshole.
No, this is what they call tough love.
There ain't no tough love. That's who the fuck I'm There ain't no love. There's no love there. He said, get out.
Especially, again, I'm gonna say, especially if after my wife passes and y'all continue to hammer in the, oh, well, you're not my real dad, you're not my actual dad, get the fuck out of my house then.
Right.
I
Don't be
own
with
this
your real
bitch.
dad in the Philippines.
Right. Since y'all really about that, since y'all really want to be like that, go to your house, the
Right.
Philippines. Goodbye.
Go to the Philippines with your father. Where you were. Why did dad left them? Why did the dad leave them?
Well, clearly the dad knew something that he didn't. Because he got the fuck up out of Dodge when he retired.
I feel like the mom was the enabler. Just letting them do it.
Possibly.
She had that man. Because they stayed with the mom. The mom's doing something that, the dad might not have necessarily do. Now the mom passed. Obviously the stepdad, he wasn't vibing with none of this from Joe.
Yeah.
As soon as the mom passed, he's like, alright, bye, get out.
That would have been me. That would have 100% been me. Especially as an adult. You know what? I can't even say that.
Hold up. Comment. Someone said, did you buy the house or put any money in the house? OP said, I own the house prior to marrying their mom. This was his fucking house.
Oh, fuck no.
His fucking
You
house.
should have just kicked him out. You should have just kicked him out.
She done sold her own fucking house that he had before even marrying the mom.
Bro, he should have just fucking kicked him out. Said, bitch, this is my motherfucking house.
Literally, this is his house.
My name is on the fucking deed to this bitch.
Hell
Get the
no.
fuck out my house. Since y'all want to be
I need to see that
grown
comment before.
adults.
You done sold
I'll
your-
fight somebody.
You done sold your own house to get rid of these adults.
Honestly, he could have just, instead of doing all that, just get him some plane tickets to the Philippines one way. Bye.
Obviously, they didn't want to go. This is his last resort because the kids didn't want to go no fucking where. He said he made them get out. That's crazy. The fact that it was his house.
I also think it's funny how they didn't try to approach him about selling the house until after the fact.
After he sold it. But he said they saw the sign. Y'all was there for the open house. Y'all knew he was selling the house.
Y'all knew what
Y'all
the
had
problem
time to find your own place, and y'all was slow bopping around.
They didn't take him seriously.
Right.
which is part of the problem. They never did.
That's a them problem. Y'all too old to not be taking this man seriously, for real, for real. Oh well, time for them to move to another area. Sucks to
Time for them to
suck.
do a whole bunch of different places.
No, they got an apartment together, they be fine. They have one singular apartment. The three, that's gotta be more expensive. If the three of them are in this one apartment in a high cost of living area. They are not the brightest in the bunch.
Yeah.
And that's a them problem. Then now the dad has his little cabin and he's chilling.
He's making his money.
He got his money. He said he could retire. He got his money. Them kids, well, they ain't kids no more. They stuck like Chuck on the hill.
Yeah.
So, move out of your parents' house before they sell the house.
Exactly.
That's your word. That's the words of wisdom. Move out before they sell it. Alright. Anything else?
I don't think so. I don't think, I don't think I'd ever be a step parent. I think that's just the last thing. I don't think
you
I'd
don't
ever.
have a choice anymore. So
Huh?
You don't have that option anymore to be a step
Exactly.
parent.
Then I remember there was a girl in college who had a kid, and I might have been a step parent back then, back before I really grew into my own and matured as a person and all of that. I might have, but
Maybe back in the day I could have been a step parent, but I'm like,
Exactly,
I don't want to
exactly.
take care of other people's kids. Go and live the kid with me.
look, especially if I can't whoop them like
But
they
the
my
kid got one
own,
time, you're not my mom. Well, then get the fuck out.
Right.
Get out of my house.
because this is my house,
Right.
my place of
You're,
living.
I don't listen to you. You're not my mom. I'm cool with dad. Okay.
And your
You're not my
dad-
child.
Literally.
You're an intruder. You're a stranger. in
It's
my
like, you're
home.
not my dad, my real dad. Well, you know what? Your real dad ain't here.
All right.
Where your real dad at? Somewhere out there on the street, probably in crash out, probably about to get arrested by the police for not paying your child support. In fact, you're welcome for all them fucking clothes that you got in that fucking room in there. You welcome for them shoes you got. You welcome for them Jordans. Yeah, you welcome for that fucking game system that you got. Cause I came out of pocket for that shit, little nigga. I did.
You gonna do
Your
it.
little punk ass deadbeat of a daddy ain't did shit. When was the last time you even saw him?
You don't do like that. The kid's gonna cry.
Listen,
The kid's gonna go to therapy. And
sometimes you gotta bully these kids. And sometimes you gotta give them tough love. You know what? Bully was the wrong word. Sometimes you gotta, what did he say? Tough love.
You just gotta know the difference between tough love and bullying.
If you gonna come to me and you gonna disrespect me in my face in my own home, I'm gonna make you cry. Period. You're not gonna come into my home, disrespect me, then expect me not to feel some type of way. Oh, they're just a kid. They don't know any better. Yes, the fuck they do.
You
they
got
want
the
to
nerve
see-
to step to me.
Exactly.
Like you been grown.
Exactly.
Now let's be grown and send you out there.
Exactly. See, you get it.
Let's see how grown you
understand.
are.
You understand. You understand.
You see?
Let's see how long they can survive out there.
It takes a strong person to be a step.
Talking about he's not a stepdad. He's the dad that stepped up.
Yo, shut the fuck up. Shut the
Beat me
fuck
to
up.
it. Beat me to it. But yeah, I think that's a nice little bow to wrap this one up on.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to speed it. If you guys have enjoyed today's episode, then thank you so much. Why don't you go ahead and do us a favor and like and subscribe and comment and follow if you haven't already. Because we're on Spotify, we're on YouTube, we're trying to get our brand and our name out there. We're trying to get on all the other podcasting platforms. We will one day, hopefully one day soon. With that being said, you can also follow us on all the social medias at DrunkTextPod. That's on Twitter, Instagram, where else are we on? TikTok. We have a Discord. We have a Reddit. The links will be down in the description below. Kristal, where can the people find you?
They can find me everywhere at Kristal Shannon, KRISTALDSHANE.
Awesome, I love that. And you can also find me at _YoungJB, YUNGJAYBEE. Yes, I actually have all of them as one central username because, I kept saying I was going to do it on my birthday, and I did it on my birthday, so now it's all done. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I have this thing that I'm going to read right here. If you are a loved one struggling with alcohol, dial the National Drug and Alcohol Treatment Hotline at 1-800-662-4357. The number is down below in the description. The National Drug and Alcohol Treatment Hotline provides information on alcohol and drug abuse, local treatment options, support through hotline counselors who are there to help speak with you about alcohol, drug, or family problems. I say it at the end of every episode because I mean it so very much. From the bottom of my heart, you are loved, you are appreciated, and we are so glad that you joined us right here on this great couch, whether you were watching or listening. We will see you next week in episode 15 because you are wonderful, and I hope that you have a great week. See you all in the next one. Bye-bye. Yo!
That was not a rule.